The name of this next horse is Hoof Hearted. But listen to the call.
Hoof Hearted on the extreme outside. Colorado Co-Ed, Toast a Dozen on the inside. Questers Jet. Hoof Hearted on the outside. It's close. Hoof Hearted in the winner's circle.
¡Claro que sí! ¡Ay, ja, ja! ¡Sí, señor!
What is up, pod people? This is another episode of Hoof Hearted. I am Doc, and with me is Mex. What's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, man. In the same room again. Oh, this is crazy, man.
You know, well, every once in a while.
Yeah, dude, this is how it was. Well, I live on the other side of town, man. It's too hard.
Yeah.
You know? But it's not like it used to be. For a solid few months, I think we were like in the same room together before, yeah?
Yeah, first few episodes.
Yeah. So, anyways.
It's nice.
Yeah, it is nice. Anyways,
Really love all the pug posters.
oh yeah, they're great. Well, we've got pugs and they're ugly dogs. They're goofy looking.
But I like them.
Yeah. Anyways, we are in my living room, so if it sounds a little echoey, it's because the room is big with high ceilings. So, did you ever notice that picture?
Yeah, the Squatch.
Okay. Yeah, the Sasquatch. Yeah.
Squatch.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyways, you know what? I, you know how we have our intro song, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You know how it's in Spanish.
Yeah.
And I don't know Spanish, and neither do you.
Well, I'm learning.
Okay, you're learning?
Yeah. One day at a time, one word at a time sometimes.
Okay, can you learn what the hell they're saying? Because I have no idea.
Yeah. I'll do my best.
Okay, all right. If anybody out there knows what they're saying, tell us.
Leave it in the
Because,
comments.
yeah, like, yeah, we've got, you can go on Spotify, add comments. Go on there and tell us. Because if it's saying some ridiculous shit.
Well, I mean, it's about a race, but I mean, who knows what those announcers say?
No, not that part. No, the mariachi music is not related to.
You're right. It's
to
not
Hoof Hearted at all.
The reason I combined them.
I just like
It's in the fucking song.
horns. So yeah, but
You know what would be better though? Let's make a new song and let's do a country song for the intro.
okay, yeah, I guess we could do that.
Yeah.
Find something kind of stupid. What I'd really like though is there's a punk band and they wrote a song called Hoof Hearted.
Mm.
And it's about Hoof Hearted, like in the tour bus or the tour van, whatever you want to call it. And I've thought about asking them if we could use their song, but still, like we would have to. I don't know if they own the rights to it, so I could ask them. Because I would like it. It's a funny song.
If we do like live shows, maybe we could do it on there instead.
Yeah, it's a cool song, and actually they're a pretty decent band. I'll have to let me see what their name is so I could give them a little shout out. Oh shit, too many wires. Hold on.
Before we start and talk about today's topic, let's go over our socials.
Yeah, what you want to go ahead and do that?
575. No, go shoot us a follow or a message on the grams or tubes. You could shoot us some comments too. We are at _Mexalorian. That's me, Mex. What up? And Doc is at.
Oh, I am Doc Farted on Instagram.
My bad. I kind of spaced out and
That's
forgot.
okay, yeah. And then our phone number is area code 661-379-0020. You can call us and leave us a message, or you can text us. You can leave comments on the on Spotify. You can message us on Instagram. So that's the best way to get a hold of us. So, anyways, that band is Like No Tomorrow. So
Is like no tomorrow?
Like No Tomorrow.
Okay.
So live life like there is no tomorrow.
It's more confusing when you just said it like that because you added words in between.
Yeah,
Like
I
no
did,
tomorrow.
but Like No Tomorrow. So there you go.
Okay.
Check them out. They're a pretty decent punk band. So,
Dope.
yeah. And then there's like, there's a couple of other podcasts with the Hoof Hearted name, but they haven't done anything in forever. I think one person just did one episode, and then the other guys they're doing like a soccer podcast, and they're from like England or something, and they haven't updated in forever. So,
Fuck 'em.
yep, exactly. Fuck them. And then there's the brewing, the brewing company, Hoof Hearted Brewing.
Yeah, but that's cool. We should try to get a sponsorship.
Yeah, that would be pretty rad.
That would be cool.
Yeah. Maybe
So-
we could order some of their beer. I tried contacting them, but they didn't reply. I think that they just have like some kind of like bot kind of a thing. At least
For like real questions.
no,
Customer
just for
service.
no questions. I'll have to end up trying to reach out to them again, but
Figure something out.
yeah. Well, actually, Art is in Ohio, and that's where
A lot of songs about Ohio.
yeah.
You know that?
I didn't know that.
I don't know why, because as soon as you said it, I just started singing one in my head that I've been listening to lately.
Oh, okay. All right.
And it's a love hate because it's always sad songs, and then everyone that plays those songs are always saying "fuck Ohio."
Oh,
So-
okay.
And then a lot of other people. So, who is it? Art, what's up with Ohio?
Yeah.
Shoot us a message, man. You guys okay over there?
Yeah. I don't know. But Hoof Hearted Brewing is in Ohio.
Okay.
So Art, if you're over in their neck of the woods, tell them to hit us up.
Hit us up, and not with the lawsuit.
Yeah. Well, no, because we're completely different.
Yeah, but who?
They don't even have a podcast.
Yeah, but they could, and maybe they do before.
We were Hoof Hearted before they were
We get shit.
podcasts.
We have this legal.
What?
We need to have some of this legal. I don't know, man.
I don't know legal stuff, but we were the Hoof Hearted podcast before they were. So yeah, and we don't talk about beer, but we can if they sponsor us.
Next week it's gonna be beer versus liquor. Cause I hate beer. Let's compare. Have you ever? Do you drink much?
I drink occasionally, and I prefer beer over.
So you drink beer. I'll drink some like rum or something,
Okay.
and then we see if we could go about the regular day. And
Okay. All right. Well, I think I would go a little. I'd have to drink a lot of beer to match your rum.
yeah, I'm gonna be fucked up.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, I like beer, man, but I like stouts.
Those are better.
Yeah, those are better. Anyways, but we're not talking about beer. We're not talking about alcohol or other hoof-hearted entities.
Fuckers.
Yeah, what are we talking about today? We are talking about so there's a guy on TikTok, and you've seen a couple of his videos, right?
I've seen a few. It's really hard to recall, but
Okay.
I've seen a lot of videos on TikTok.
That's
So,
true, yeah. Okay, so there's a guy on TikTok that is claiming that
A lot of porn.
his
Dude, there's a thing going on where these people are like dancing and it says hit the location or hit this other thing. It has reindeer and unicorns or whatever the fuck. And it's supposedly just like straight porn. Not real straight porn, but like wet t-shirt contests and shit like that.
Oh.
Type of deal.
okay.
So you'll
they're
see
trying-
some stuff, but like barely subtle, you know? So it's just fucked up. But they're also, it's like kids click that.
Oh, yeah, okay,
It's
yeah,
fucked up.
yeah, it is fucked up. But anyways, we're not talking about that either. This dude that has his TikToks, he's saying that his grandfather was the Zodiac killer.
Ted Cruz?
No, yeah, Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz is finally like, good, finally.
That he tunes in the Who Farted. The fuck, it's coming back.
Yeah. Yeah, Ted Cruz is totally the Zodiac killer. Even though he's not even the right age, man. I don't think he's the right age, but
He was trained by the Zodiac killer.
yeah. So this guy is saying that he was he used to be a cop. This dude that's on TikTok, he used to be a cop, and then he was curious if anybody else in his family had been a cop as well. So he was like, "Oh yeah, I think my granddad was a cop." So he Googled his grandfather's name, and sure enough, of course, yeah, he found out. Yeah, he was part of the Vallejo PD, and then underneath he sees his grandfather's name and Zodiac killer, and he's like, what the fuck? And then so he's like, I went down a rabbit hole for 11 hours and I was doing all sorts of research and blah blah blah, and he's like, my grandpa is the Zodiac killer. And he starts laying out like all these things, like the way the Zodiac killer, the way he like spelled.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't he say he's like illiterate?
Yeah, he cannot spell very well.
So
And his grandfather spelled the same way, like the same words that were misspelled in the written letters were misspelled.
he was doing
by his grandfather.
Word puzzles for his kids as like little Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
And they always find they found a bunny dead, but they couldn't really pin it on Grandpa. I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on.
Grandpa, why is there a finger in my Easter egg? Oh, it's a Halloween prop. Sorry. Yeah. But the thing is too is like, you know, his grandfather was a cop, and his area that he patrolled was the area that the Zodiac killer was killing people.
I think there's like that's a correlation to why there's not that many serial killers right now. A lot of them back then were probably cops.
Well, I think it was easier to get away with murder back then.
I'm just saying that now there's cameras on them.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. But no, man, I mean, it's just the thing that I think is crazy is this guy has come to this realization. But other people were suspecting that his grandfather, obviously that's how he found it, but they were suspecting that his grandfather was the serial killer, the Zodiac killer. And for people who don't know who the Zodiac killer is,
Few good movies on it. Go watch them.
thank you for listening to our podcast Underneath the Rock that you live in. But
How'd you find this guy?
huh?
How'd you find us?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Like I go downtown and I lift up rocks and I paint our QR code with the Hoof Hearted podcast.
Dude, we get a bunch of homeless people.
Yeah. Dude, what if we did? That'd be wild.
Just a bunch of homeless people listening to us.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Just on the corner tweaking while they listen to Who Farted. Just hear our voice coming from somebody's JBL speaker that they stole off of somebody, and they're just over there scratching their arms and looking like a zombie.
Yeah, a lot of the homeless people these days do have like iPhones,
Hell yeah, they
iPads, and shit like that.
well, yeah, they got those government phones, man.
No, like, well, yeah.
Yeah.
I was over at a park recently. I saw a few of them FaceTiming there. They were spread out, just laying down. Oh yeah. It's so fucking weird.
It is weird, yeah.
But
The homeless people in Vegas, they've got neon signs that say "We'll work for food."
that's Vegas, so
Yeah, and they don't take cash; they just take debit cards. I'm just playing.
they have square.
Yeah, they do. They're like, Like, I don't have any cash. Oh, hold on, I got you, fool.
Just gonna ask you for a question. 10% tip.
Yeah, you can say no, it's cool. Now, anyways, this dude was saying he was just laying out all this stuff, and I mean, you guys, what is his name? I can't remember his name. Let me look him up. So then that way
Zodiac
people,
Killer grandson.
yeah, the Zodiac Killer's grandson.
I don't know. I figured that might be his name on TikTok. I don't remember his name.
It's definitely not.
Okay, easier. No one sees my face on here, but I shaved a while back, right? Like my
Yeah.
mustache and go
Yeah,
whole-
yeah.
yeah. My fucking phone will not open for my face anymore, and it's pissing me the fuck off.
That's funny.
It sucks, dude.
Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, so the guy's name is Jeremy Foy, and that's Foy. Jeremy Foy. Let me see what his TikTok is. You got it?
Yeah.
What? Okay, so what's his name? His TikTok name?
J.Foy or JFoy _3.0.
Jfoy. Okay, Jfoy _
3.0.
3.0. Okay, cool. We don't need to watch this stuff right now, but anyways, yeah, so he just lays out a bunch of stuff that, you know, and again, like, if you don't know who the Zodiac Killer is, the Zodiac Killer killed some couples in the Bay Area, in Vallejo, around that area. He actually only killed, I think he only managed to kill the women, and the men all survived, but I can't remember. Oh, except there was a cab driver that he killed. The thing that made the Zodiac Killer famous is that he was toying with the media and the cops. What he did was he would call and he's like, I killed blah blah blah, you know, and then he had like a cipher, which is basically, it was like a word puzzle, and they can in it he says he reveals who he is, and nobody could figure out the cipher. And then eventually somebody figured out one of the ciphers, and then I guess another cipher has been solved recently, but there's still another one that hasn't been solved. This guy Jeremy says that his grandfather really liked math problems, and these ciphers are even though they use letters, they're like, they have to deal with math. So I guess that, you know, that's a way to say that his grandfather was it.
Autistic.
Autistic. Yeah, autistic. Yeah. And I guess apparently too, the Zodiac Killer had used like a wood glue or a wood cement on his fingers to keep from getting fingerprints on stuff. And his grandfather was a woodworker. Like, in his free time, he would, you know, mess with woodworking stuff.
Shit.
So he had access to that.
Just hanging around.
Yeah. So there was some things, like, if you guys want to end up finding out more information, definitely check out Jay Foy's TikTok. A lot of people are interviewing him and talking about it on YouTube. That's how I found out about it. You guys should check it out. It's super interesting.
Wish one of my family members is a murderer.
I mean, I've gone in and murdered a toilet or two.
Damn.
So, especially at like a Mexican restaurant. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, the thing that I thought about was how wild it would be to find out that one of your ancestors or somebody who was like, who you grew up like going to like Christmas dinner and whatever, or you saw them at the family reunions or whatever like that, and then you find out that they're like a serial killer. Like that would be really weird, you know?
It's like, at least you have a hobby.
I guess, yeah.
Not by yourself, right?
Yeah. But and then I want to say something though too about the Zodiac. I want to
Dude, the movie was really good. That was what I wanted to say. We're going.
yeah, okay. I haven't seen any of them.
Watch it.
Yeah.
I'll watch the one with Jake Gyllenhaal and Iron Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll watch that one.
Yeah.
I
Really
just
good.
want to say that Brian Hartnell, who is one of the survivors,
Uh-huh.
he totally looks like Troy Bond, the stand-up comedian.
Oh,
So if you guys know who that is or you don't know who that is, look it up. I swear to God, same guy.
they do a remake of like the movie. That he should be the
Yeah.
guy.
He needs to be. Yeah. He totally looks like him. He looks like he could be his kid.
Yeah.
I don't know. Or,
Uh,
yeah. He's a clone.
Yeah. We should do an episode on clones.
Yeah, we should, dude.
Fuck.
Yeah. Well, let's clone ourselves first. And then we can go ahead and interview our clones.
What? Because
If you jerked off your clone, is that gay?
no, because it's you.
Yeah. I guess so.
I feel like you're thinking about this a lot.
Yeah. I know. I just started thinking about it. It's just, yeah. I don't know. Anyways, so the Zodiac killer. No, but I just thought it's weird to think that, you know,
I agree.
your grandpa was a serial killer. And then,
Oh.
and then,
Are you talking about the jerking yourself off?
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
clone thing?
yeah, it is weird if you jerk yourself off. Your clone. No, but if your grandfather was a serial killer, like his grandfather's already dead, so you know it's not like he can confront him or do any of that kind of stuff. So now it's just like he's got to go and look through all of his grandfather's shit, talk to all of his family. He's got to talk to the relatives of the survivors. Like, you know, he's got to do all this stuff to try to like put
Why?
the pieces together.
Oh.
He's just trying because he thinks that it is his grandfather, and he's trying to find out for sure without a doubt, so then that way it can finally be solved. His thinking was he wants to bring closure to the whole thing.
No, we just
For-
need to solve the
for
one
everyone.
cipher that wasn't solved.
Yeah, but it's been, dude, the FBI's been on it. Like, there's code crackers on the internet. Nobody could figure it out. So,
I'll look at it one day. I'll be like, damn, dude, this is.
yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, yeah. You'll be high as fuck, and then you just figure it out.
Wait, man,
Just a
that
team,
was just backwards.
just a team of potheads. You're like, dude, I figured out the secret code, man. Like, it's 420.
Just added 420
Yeah.
to the end of this math problem.
Maybe, you know what
You
though?
did like math.
Maybe what the key to the cipher is police code. I mean, if he was a cop, then maybe that's how.
Didn't you say it was like dyslexic though, or something?
Nah, I don't think he was dyslexic. He just couldn't spell for shit.
Ah, well, then that too. So if his ciphers are still spelt wrong as fuck too,
That's the other thing I was saying.
maybe that's why we can't solve the first one.
Yeah, because
Or the last one.
it's just gibberish. It doesn't actually make any sense. Something that I was thinking about though
What if
was
the end of each cipher just said "My name is," and no one.
pick a Slim Shady.
Damn it! I just don't. I forgot this dude's name. Jeff, or is it Jeff?
No.
Well, that's the name now. So what if it said I am Jeff at the end and everyone was like,
I'm Jeff.
my name is Jeff. That's where that came from.
Yeah.
The Zodiac killer.
Yep. Totally. No, I was thinking though. Okay, so what if? Because like, there's all these people that were suspects, and I was thinking that because at one point in time, the Zodiac killer used a knife and wore like a hood. Another time, the Zodiac killer killed a cab driver, and then another time, a couple other times, he killed or tried to kill these couples. But my thought is, what if the Zodiac killer wasn't one person?
It was like a clone of one person.
No, what if it was a team of
Each other
people?
off.
Yeah, they were jerking each other off, their clones. No.
What if it all just coincidental murders like around the same time?
Well, okay, so the only thing is though is that the Zodiac killer, when he was confessing to these murders, he knew details that
That's right.
weren't released. So he had to have knowledge. Whoever was writing had to have knowledge. So of the murders. So to me, I feel like it maybe the person who did the ciphers and was writing all the stuff, maybe that was the cop. Maybe somebody else was the one that did the murders. Maybe, and then there was some phone calls too, and maybe it was a different person who did the phone calls. So then that way, people would have like so there was like 3 different like branches of the Zodiac, and then that way, no one person would like, they would all have like alibis. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, this whole time they're looking for one person, but when really it was a team of murderers that all had like one certain duty, right? So I don't know, because the evidence for some of the other people is that was suspected, that was pretty. They had some pretty strong evidence for those people too. So I don't know, man. But do you think they'll actually solve it?
Nah, if they couldn't do it for the movie, I don't think they could do it in real life.
Yeah. If Hollywood couldn't figure it out, then.
Well, they figured out the moon. So I think they could figure out who the fuck the Zodiac killer was.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. Well, there was one other thing that I wanted to talk about, because this is also like I gotta search for it real quick here.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. I don't know the words of that song. Just know that part. Well, I was gonna say, speaking of Deadpool, but it's The Acolyte. The Acolyte was canceled. If anyone didn't know that, or because I think it's just the like word going around that they're not gonna do it anymore, so people are fucking pissed, and it's beautiful. Fuck that show.
Okay. Yeah. You get that off your chest now?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Well, I haven't gotten to tell you.
Yeah, I know.
And are you gonna watch that show?
Probably not.
Yeah, don't even.
Yeah. If it's just one season, I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah,
So.
it's so stupid. Hopefully they erase it.
Okay, so who I wanted to talk about now, because I thought that this was interesting. I listened to Coast to Coast, and then this guy came on there, and he was talking about how he found out that he was related to H.H. Holmes. H.H. Holmes is considered the first, America's first serial killer. We talked about him in our serial killer episode, I'm pretty sure. If not, just Google him. He made the murder mansion, killed a few people. H.H. Holmes claims that he killed like over a dozen or something like that. I don't fucking know. But the guy was doing. I can't remember exactly how he found out, but his name is his name is Jeff Jeff Mudgett. And Holmes is his real name is Herman Webster Mudgett. So
Yeah, I'd be a serial killer if that was me.
if Mudgett was your last name,
No, the whole fucking thing.
Herman.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Pissed.
yeah, Jeff's great grandfather was H.H. Holmes, and it would just be weird to me. I feel like it would be weird to find out that you're related to him, but so
It's only weird if you have to make up for it.
yeah,
I was asking about the guy because you said that the guy has to go talking to the victims' families and everything. It's just like, why? Like, is he doing like an apology tour or some shit like
yeah,
that?
no,
Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. He was estranged from his grandfather, anyways. He hadn't, because like his grandfather like got a promotion, and then apparently like after the promotion, he divorced his wife, went and married some younger woman, and like all this other shit. So it was like he just bailed on the family, and so he didn't hang out. He never hung out with them anymore. So, but anyways, this dude Jeff, I heard him on Coast to Coast, and he claims that H.H. Holmes, his great grandfather, great grandfather was Jack the Ripper. So he actually had a whole like TV series dedicated to all of the things that he found out about his great grandfather, and he claims that his great grandfather was Jack the Ripper. And I think that he's wrong. I think that he was probably just trying to capitalize on the fact that he's related to this guy and he's trying to make money. But that's my opinion. He did write a book. The book, what was it called? The book is called Bloodstains, and I fucking loved it. I read it, and I thought it was fantastic. I mean, I don't think this guy is an author, and I'm sure like people who read all the time probably wouldn't like the book, but I thought it was awesome. I think he was great. I don't know any other ways to describe it, but
Have you ever read Million Little Pieces?
no, I don't even know what that's about.
So it's not about murder or anything, but it's about a guy that got super drunk one night and completely fucked it. He was an addict. It wasn't just one time. Fell down like a flight of or like an emergency ladder or some shit like that. Fucked up his whole face and then woke up flying home. Well, it turns out because he was on Oprah, the writer. Because it was autobiography.
Yeah.
And Oprah called him out on bullshitting it, and that it was like half real, half fake. And he was just pretty much like, well, I didn't say it was all real. Like, no one would buy him a book. I was like, yeah, well,
yeah,
it's because it was just like that.
No,
He's not a fucking writer. I read it. It fucking sucks. It's so hard to fucking read, man.
Oh, the Million Little Pieces. Yeah. No, I think really what happened was he went on Oprah, and she was like, this was like her book of the month or whatever.
How was it?
And then people started to do background checks on him and found out that it was all bullshit.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, and then so he got.
I thought he got outed on Oprah.
No.
Okay.
No, it was after.
That would have been way fucking better.
Yeah.
That was her turn. She was always fucking nice. Something happened. She's a bitch, isn't she?
I have no idea. I don't know anything about Oprah.
Well, if I'm wrong, don't come at me, Oprah. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I have no idea. Anyways, but yeah,
my bad.
Again, I just think it's interesting. Just so many like people that we know. We walk down the street, we drive down the street. People in our neighborhood, you have no idea who they are.
Yeah,
and
it could be a murderer.
They could be a murderer, man. And then you go to your family picnics, or you go to, you go to Christmas or you go to your Thanksgiving dinner with your family, and then, you know, you see that cousin that you haven't seen in a while. Turns out they're a serial killer. Like, that's just fucking crazy. Like, you never know. So, I mean, people hide secrets all the time. So, but I can't hide secrets because I'm too fucking lazy.
I'd be too stoked to tell anyone, man. Like, yeah, I'm my 8th one, dude. Like, it's fucking dope. Such an adrenaline rush.
And another one.
I'd be in my truck going down the street playing Queen's Another One Bites the Dust. I don't know.
Yeah. My ex-wife used to think that I was cheating on her. I'm like, do you know how much like planning and how much like hiding and all that like, no, that's just way too much work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's too much work. Like,
Just tell you right away, get it done.
Yeah, if I wanted to be with somebody else, then I wouldn't be with you. That's what I told her. And guess what? I didn't want to be with her. So I wanted to be with somebody else, and we got divorced. So
You
I'm a man.
You waited a few years, but you told her.
Yeah, but I told her. Yeah, I told her. I'm a man of my word, man. You know, I'm an honest dude.
We'll always get to it, ladies. So
what?
Well, eventually, fucking tell you. I don't fucking know.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm just
or get to the task that you're asking. Get off her fucking bat.
Exactly. Yes. Don't keep. Well, actually.
Yeah, repeat it, but don't be mad over it. I forgot.
Yeah, right? Thank you. Yes.
Wow.
Please repeat it, but don't be angry because I'm not paying attention. Anyways, yes.
What are we talking about again?
We're talking about serial killers and the Zodiac
women.
guy. Yeah, the Zodiac guy. So, anyways, we're rambling. I'm sure Art's thrilled about that because he hates when we do that. But I think this episode's done, man. Yeah?
Yeah.
You good with that?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I'm going to play these horns. You got anything else to say?
Go watch the Zodiac movie.
What year did that come out?
2007. It wasn't that long ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, there was a documentary one, I think, like earlier.
Wasn't there one with... No, wait, that's the...
There was another one 2005, but I think it was more event-based, so it was like more of a... All right, I'm watching.